2014, I got an email out of the blue from, you probably know him, Keith Brymer-Jones, who's part of the pottery programme you've probably seen on telly recently. And he said, love your work, would you like to collaborate on some mugs and things? And I think at this stage, I was really feeling quite shattered I felt like I was a sweatshop, really. All I was doing was sewing toys, stuffing them, and sometimes 30 or 40 a day, and I was run ragged. And I was thinking, I've got to try and create a way of making a living where I focus on doing the bits that I like best, rather than I'm just a sort of factory just stuffing toys. It just seemed like the balance was going from the designing to just being a sweatshop. So I was really thrilled. I thought this is a way where I still get to do the drawing, the fun bit. I can give the design to someone else. They can put them on products. They can do the trade shows. They can have the stress of trying to sell them, and I just get the royalties. So it was a fun collaboration. And that's right. And then I saw the mugs at Top Drawer in London, and the woman from John Lewis, who we'd seen at the Molly Makes Awards, she came to the stands and said, when are you going to start doing your haberdashery range? Keith, you've got to produce this for Jane. So we started working on that. 2014, worked on my second craft book. That was quite fun because I got to work with my daughter and her friends, making projects that kids could do. 2014, my literary agent at the time suggested that why don't we try and, you've been doing lots of drawing over the years to put onto screen prints, why don't we try and write a children's book? I thought it was a good idea, so we put together some proposals, and a publisher called Templar agreed that I could write an alphabet book and a 1, 2, 3 book. So that was really exciting. That was 13 years after I'd written that first little book for my sister's kids. Got a nice review in the New York Times. I think at this stage I probably still needed to be validated, because I hadn't at that time called myself an illustrator. I sort of had imposter syndrome. I was getting book deals, but felt kind of a bit of a fraud because I was self-taught and I'm supposed to be a music teacher, so I still wasn't calling myself an illustrator. It took quite a long time after. Because I was self-employed still and suffered from, uncertainty of not knowing whether one of my bubbles was going to burst, or whether I was going to get another book deal, or where the money was going to come from. I've always in the background kept playing with my own products. So I'll be in my studio screen painting new designs onto fabrics and making more toys and more cushions. So I've always kept that going in the background.